Actually, I think I saw this in an article, Consumerism and its Discontents, that says materialistic values may stem from early insecurities and are linked to lower life satisfactions. And multiple studies have proven that after your basic needs are satisfied, more things or more money will not make you that happy, that much happier, and will bring other complications.
Well, have you heard of Maslow's theory of needs?
Yes, that pyramid thing.
Yeah. So because Maslow's theory of needs is like at the bottom of the pyramid, the first things you need are like home, water, food, basic security. And then above that, you know, like interactions with other people. After that, there are no more things on the list. After you get above getting your basic needs met, the other things are like community or like doing good for others. So like actually after you have your basic needs met, the best way to fulfill your own like emotional gap to getting to the top of the pyramid is actually doing things like helping others or helping your community or making friends or building relationships. Things like that are the building to the top. It's not like a new plastic astronaut toy that's going to sit at the edge of your table.
I think I can sum that up in one line, which really speaks to me, is that the point is to find suitable things to do instead of just more things to buy. Right? Because if we can cultivate, let's say, hobbies, right? And as you said, meaningful relationships, those are very, very rewarding. You might have to spend a little, right, for your hobby, whatever it is, but it's not just buying things for the sake of buying things. I think for a lot of people in the modern age, we live inside these boxes. And just as I mentioned, I lived in the boxes as a consumer for decades without knowing that I was in that box. You know, I slowly figured out that these things don't work as well as they say in the commercials, like detergent, right? Everybody's seen detergent. They are magical in ads, right? All your clothes come out as brand new, no matter what stain it has on it. It doesn't work like that in real life.
Not just that. I mean, there's another angle, and I think you're hitting at it before. There's a French philosopher. He wrote a book called The System of Objects, and this means like what he's talking about in the book is that people in our time, in the consumer period that we're living in, start to define themselves by their consumer habits. So I'm and then you fill in your personality type that you're trying to be, like emo. So now you need, you know, white makeup and black clothes and like, you know, posters of like, I don't know, skulls or something so people start to buy their personality in our time. They start to fill their home and cover their body with objects that they consume as a definition of who they are, instead of using their personality to actually define themselves and their habits. Yeah. So people are increasingly in our period of time consuming their personality instead of creating an actual personality. I want to talk about a specific example of how this can negatively impact people. And it's a personal anecdote from myself. Okay. So when I was a kid, there was a huge toy store. It's still around, called Toys R Us.
They're in Beijing too.
Yeah. I've seen, I go there, and maybe occasionally every couple of years I will buy something there. You
go there still?
They have some pretty cool stuff. They have like these, they're like little Coke can size things that look exactly like a Coke can, but you pop the top off and you add water and it grows like lavender. So there's some pretty cool things actually. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to buy a Transformer toy or something, but when I was a very young kid, I was very impressionable, and I would hear their jingle, which was, I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. So this, I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid, profoundly affected me as a child and my brothers and a lot of the friends that I had. We began thinking in a Peter Pan kind of way that it was better to retain our childishness as we grew up. And instead of accepting like the responsibility that comes with aging up, we all tried to be as infantile as we could for a long time. This very profoundly affected my generation. This jingle, which I think is, you know, at least where I was localized in the San Joaquin Valley in California. This affected a lot of folks. And so I think that, you know, the people in the marketing room, they don't realize they're not responsible to the broader effects on society. So this is one of the reasons today I don't have a child, but if I had a child, I would definitely not let them watch television. The reason is because the commercials come on and you have no idea all of the really fast things that they're being exposed to over and over and over again while you're talking to your sister on the phone, how profoundly your child is being affected in ways that you don't even know or are paying attention to.